My dog recognized someone I thought I'd never see again. I always believed dogs had some weird sixth sense, but I didn't realize just how powerful it was until that day in the park. It was a quiet Sunday morning, the kind where the sky is soft and the world feels calm. I was tossing a ball for Max, my overly dramatic golden retriever, when he suddenly froze mid-run. His tail stopped wagging, his ears perked up, and then he bolted. "Max, come back," I shouted, but he ignored me completely. He sprinted across the field like he'd just spotted Santa Claus. I jogged after him, half annoyed, half worried, until I saw who he'd run to. At first I thought it was a stranger, a tall man in a gray hoodie kneeling down and laughing as Max licked his face. But then the man looked up and my entire world tilted. It was Daniel, my brother, the same brother I hadn't seen in nearly 7 years, the same one who vanished from our lives after a massive falling out with my parents and a messy string of bad decisions. I tried to track him down once or twice, but he never answered, and now here he was, standing in front of me like a ghost had just stepped out of the past. Neither of us spoke for a moment. Max kept jumping around him, whining with joy like he'd been waiting for this day all along. Finally Daniel broke the silence. "I guess he remembers me," he said with a small smile, and it shattered the wall I'd built up all these years. I laughed, awkwardly at first, and then suddenly we were hugging, both of us trying not to cry, in the middle of a public park. We sat on a bench for hours talking about everything and nothing. He told me where he'd been, how he'd cleaned up his life, how he'd been too ashamed to reach out, and I told him how much I'd missed him. Even after all the anger and hurt, Max lay at our feet the whole time, tail thumping as if he'd planned this reunion himself. It's funny, I'd stopped believing I'd ever see Daniel again, but Max never forgot. He recognized a piece of my past before I even did, and now, thanks to a dog's unshakable memory, my brother is back in my life. Turns out the best family reunions don't happen with a phone call. Sometimes they start with a wagging tail.